Hey, this is Ascended Clarity. I'm here to provide peace, love, light, and healing. And I thought about this already, how to get out of your own way. I know a lot of people are wanting to do certain things, and it's just like kind of stuck in the mundane or kind of stuck in your routine or your pattern of how you do something. And so I found myself there too. So I'm like, how do you get out of your own way? I got these African Goddess Rising deck, and I'm going to go ahead. I got Awakening in reverse. I don't know. Ooh, you can see. But I got Awakening in reverse though. It's like don't go against the grain from what you already know. If you already know something to be true, you need to follow that mind. Like yesterday, I was doing a read pertaining to like your impulses and your passions of what it is that you want to do, instead of allowing that momentum to just die down. And, oh, I'll do it later type of energy. I'm just picking up on like don't go against the grain of what it is that you already know. Follow your first mind and jump on what it is that you need to do, or that you get a vision to do, or inspiration to do. Because sometimes inspiration comes and goes, and then that's where the dedication and the discipline and consistency comes in, and then let it be something that you love to do. So with this awakening, figure out what it is that you want, and then those little steps that it takes to get there, follow them though, because it's not just gonna fall out of the air. Whatever it is that you want, or changing the pattern up, it's not gonna fall out of the air. It ain't gonna come just because you want it, and you ain't always gonna be inspired to do it. So when you awaken to what it is that you want to do, it's like follow that mind and that passion. Clear, concise, accurate messages only. How do you get out of your own way? This is naked vulnerability for me. Naked is vulnerability. So I am getting. You gotta be honest with yourself. What is hindering you? You got to be able to identify what is in your way in order to be able to get it out. You feel me? What's that one saying where it's like the first step to getting through something is admitting it, or something like that. But that's what I'm getting with this vulnerability card. It's like you got to be honest with yourself and admit where you're lacking at. Admit what's hindering you so that you're able to first identify it. I mean, like when you awaken to what you want to do, and then you see what's in your way that is holding you back. With this awakened energy in reverse, we done found our steps to take to get to what we want. But on those steps, you might come across something that's in your way. You got to identify it though, because I know a lot of the times, like we're going through something step by step, and we just getting through it, right? And then bam, here come an obstacle or something that you didn't equate for, and then it's like, okay, how do I get around this? And instead of getting around it, you stop. It's like, okay, or procrastination comes in, because again, the momentum ain't there as much as it was when you had them steps and you had a clear path. But when something comes in your way, it's like you have to identify what it is in order to get it out of the way, if that makes sense. But yeah, being honest with yourself is very important, and unfortunately, a lot of us don't do that, or we find it harder to do that. That's why I find a lot of the people that point fingers at people and just like tear them apart and go through their all of their flaws. Those to me are the type of people that aren't honest with themselves, because we all are flawed. Nobody's perfect, and it's always something that we can be working on. And if you point the finger at somebody else, it's like that's the work that you're not doing on yourself. So it's like focus on what it is that you got going on with you. Tell yourself the truth so you can get out of your way. Creativity is in the reverse. I'm feeling like it's in a reverse though, because some people just I don't know. Maybe you feeling lackluster. Like, okay, well, how can I tap into creativity? What's creative about me? And again, this bring me back to the awakening in reverse. Like whenever you find something that you love, even if you ain't particularly good at it in the moment, you can definitely keep on working to it. Practice make perfect is not just a saying; it's really a thing. If you continuously practice on something, you will eventually get better at it. You feel me? And so, like if you're doing something creative that you love to do, that you don't necessarily feel good about doing, it's just like jump off the deep end. Full speed ahead type of time. Just dive right into it as if you've been knowing how to do it. But also research, like this internet is full of information. Like if you want to be a drawer, you can go on there on the internet, YouTube, and you can look at different type of like how to do something yourself. What is it called? Do it yourself. You can look at a lot of do it yourself, different things. I'm talking about step by step to get you to draw whatever picture it is that you're trying to create. You can start somewhere like that. Or I don't know, if you want to play an instrument. It's so many different forms of creativity. If you want to play an instrument, or if you just want to enhance your creativity, just try something new. And if you want to, again, play an instrument, you can jump in a class. And again, step by step on how to. You can look that up on YouTube too, how to play a certain type of instrument. I remember I just went to the bookstore recently, and it was a guitar, because I definitely want to play me a guitar. And so it was a guitar there, but it was like for beginners. It was like a little small one, cost about $30, but then it has like different type of instructions on how to get started, And then once you kind of learn the basics of how to play, then you can go buy yourself a real, guitar, and then keep on going. You feel me? And then I don't know, maybe go to different type of jazz spots or different places where they play live music at, and then you can, what I'm saying, just get yourself around in that element. It's just like, find things that inspire you with this creativity energy here. It's like, be creative, even if you feel as if you're not. We all have a form of creativity in us. Like, everybody is a unique individual. And the way that you do you, the way you put your clothes together, the way that you put your hair together, the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you, it's a form of creativity in any and everything that we do. So, like, if you are not feeling creative, pick something up and try something new. That's what I'm getting. Pick something up, try something new, go for it. Something that's, in creative mode, and then that'll spark other things for you, or even writing certain things down. Authors are creative. It's like a lot of different paths that we want to take is embedded in creativity. And so, like, if you write something down, you might get more and more ideas that's going to come to you. It's like the law of attraction. When you do something, you ask in the universe for a request, and then the more that you do it, the more answers come to your energy field, if that makes sense. But clear, concise, accurate messages only come through spirit. We are trying to get out of our own way. We're trying to get out. These is popping out. So forgiveness in the reverse. It's a lot of in the reverse. It's like things that you need to do. Things you need to do with these cards being in reverse. Instead of things that you might already have a good grip on. It's more so things you need to do. Like, forgive yourself for, like, what I'm getting with this soul forgiveness is like, it's people that are older. You know what I mean? Or like not even that older, but feel as if their life has kind of got away from them. And, oh, I'm too old to start this, or I'm too old to do that, or I wish I would have did that way back when, or something like that. It's like, get out of that thought process. Forgive yourself for what it is that you didn't do, for what happened to you in the past, to maybe take the creative spark out of you. You have to heal from that. And I like to channel my different emotions, especially with this vulnerability. I feel like this vulnerability is also saying channel some of your emotions into your creativity. Like, if you got hurt and you don't know how to deal with it, a productive way is, like, if you angry, you can work out. If you are hurt, I like to paint, I like to draw. Like, you can put that together in an art form. But forgive yourself for the things that you didn't do, for the things that you did do, for who you were previously coming up to. It's a lot of honesty here. You have to tell yourself the truth as to who you are, what you've been through, and take your accountability too, because it's not just everybody around you. Even if it's a lot of people around you that might have, like, shut your eyes to the, how when we're kids we got a spark and we just ready for life and whatnot, but then as we get older, a lot of people I be saying that, oh, they understand Squidward now, from the SpongeBob, and how SpongeBob holds this like childlike nature, because he's like, oh, I'm ready. He happy to go flip burgers. He happy to just go outside and play with his friend Patrick. He happy to, but then you got Squidward on the other hand. Everything makes him upset, and everybody are like, well, yeah, we understand that now. And it's like, well, understand why you feeling those ways. Understand that, again, it might have happened in childhood where your spark was taken away. Be vulnerable to yourself and tell yourself the truth as to how to get that spark back within you. And I don't know why I'm picking up on maybe somebody needs to, something that they used to want to do in their childhood. Pick that back up. Pick something back up. But forgive yourself for everything that you've been through, so that you're able to move forward to who it is you want to be, how it is that you want to be. And whatever is in your way, it'll be seen. It'll be seen. I don't know, maybe something is in somebody's way currently from whatever it is that they went through when they were a kid. Because, it happens to a lot of us. The spark is taken away from us as a kid. Maybe intentional, maybe unintentional, but, the realities of life have a way of, smacking somebody down, making them conform. I be seeing a lot of memes on the internet or whatever, to where it's like life whooping me, whooping my ass. It be somebody laying down and it be a bunch of people around them, jumping them and stuff. And this be life, bills, work, responsibilities, parent, and just all the different aspects of life that can beat you down. But forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself and don't allow yourself to be beat down by the things in life. It's just like stuff happens, and it's what doesn't kill you make you stronger. As I done got older, I start realizing that I'm very strong, and just because I've been through a multitude of different type of things does not mean that I cannot move on from that. You feel me? It's just like pushing a big boulder off the path of where I'm going. Because I've identified certain obstacles. I probably have more obstacles that I need to identify and take steps to get that out of my way so that I can continue with what I want to do in life. It's a lot of people in this energy. Clear, concise, accurate. Come on, messages. Grounding. Especially talking about, now one came in the upright. Especially talking about things that we went through in our past, our spark being died down, us feeling like we getting beat up by life. Those are the things that's in our way, right? How do we get those things out of our way? Now, we still have to do it. It's just like a better attitude about it. When you ground yourself and this is emotional intelligence. This is like, okay, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. Let me go ahead and get the hard stuff out the way first, and then I can play next, you know what I mean? Or get into my craft next, or get into my creativity next, But it's like a better way of looking at things. I definitely got to go outside and just like revel in nature. I got these success cards that says just lay down in the field and believe yourself to already be healed. Our thoughts are very powerful. Our emotions are very powerful. And sometimes those emotions will get in the way. Sometimes those emotions get in the way of what it is that we want to do, who it is that we want to be. And so if you ground yourself and don't operate out of the emotions, obviously they're still going to be there. But if you handle them better over time, then that'll be a new pattern that you develop. A lot of people have these seeds that they plant in themselves as if they can't do something, or it's too late, I'm too old, or I don't know how to do this and I don't want to take the steps to get to. No, that's not going to help you get out your way. That's going to help you stay in the same stagnant pattern that you're already in. And it's like you're going to look up 10 years done flew away and you like, damn, well, what the hell I've been doing for the last 10 years? You don't want to be in that energy. And sometimes our emotions keep us stuck there. So you got to ground yourself and know that I am healed and I can move forward. That's what I'm getting. How do I get out of my own way? How does collective get out of their own way? Come to spirit. Intuition, trusting yourself. And this is right up under this vulnerability card, being honest with yourself. It's like, I got this saying, the gift of adversity is never given without the ability to overcome it. And it's somewhat similar to God ain't going to give you nothing that you can't bear, So it's like trust your intuition that you can get through certain things and be vulnerable with yourself. Be strong enough, which again, with this soul forgiveness energy, we definitely healed our childhood wounds. Or if you haven't yet, you need to figure out where that spark was when you were a kid and maybe reignite it. But with balanced emotions, because you're no longer a child anymore. So you have to put down childish things. And then as you go throughout this situation or this evolution of life, then you'll be able to trust yourself more. You got yourself to whatever current age that you're at. You know what I mean? And if you got yourself to that age, then you can call in everything that you want. You can get yourself to the next age and then actually set intentional goals. Like, okay, bam, by this age, I'm going to have this. By this age, I'm going to have this. And then again, with this awakening in reverse, have those necessary steps. Take those necessary steps to be able to get to where it is that you want to go. But yeah, trusting yourself is very important because a lot of the times with this, whenever I touched on people like when we were children and maybe the spark being taken from us, whether it be intentional or unintentional, well, now again, we are adults. I'm getting somebody 35, but we are adults, or turning 35. And we are able to trust ourselves now. I mean, we should be able to. If not, it's some inner healing work that you need to do with this self-forgiveness energy here in the reverse, saying something that you need to do, right? Awakening in the reverse is like getting your spark back, getting your understanding from a different perspective, from a more adult perspective with grounded emotion, and trusting yourself to get out of your way. Trusting yourself that you are going on the right path, that you are doing the right things to get yourself out of your own way. It's like starting a new pattern. And it's harder because, when we are older, we are stuck in certain ways. But it's like if you just commit to yourself and say, okay, I'm stopping doing this and I'm going to start doing this. Like let go of something that doesn't serve you, that doesn't help your creative flow, and ground your emotions, because it's not going to be easy. But it's going to be worth it though. And then trust that you're on the right path with this intuition card here. And I'm getting research too. I don't know. I feel like it might be I got a bookshelf that was behind her. Maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe that's just what I can see. But it's certain research that you can do as well pertaining to healing certain things. Like from your past. Like I got this holistic healing book. I be talking about it all the time. How to do the work. How to do the work. It has different scenarios in there that you can jump on and actively heal. Because a lot of times we be like, okay, go heal, go heal, go heal. But a lot of people don't know how to go heal. But I definitely get it's a need for healing in this energy to be able to move forward, to be able to get out of your own way. Again, identify how you are in your way. Identify where it is that you want to go. And trust yourself on that path too. And then again, doing certain things that are sparking that creativity back in you. It's possible. It's definitely possible. And then be grounded in your emotions, because, if your emotions are all over the place, then you'll be able to talk yourself out of doing something that you know you need to do. Something that's going to benefit you. Ooh, I got poverty mindset over here. Poverty mindset. And then it say out of my face in reverse. Like, you got to relinquish. I'm getting somebody needs to relinquish a poverty mindset, because essentially that's keeping you stuck. That's what's in your way, is the way that you think. So I don't know whose energy this is, but the way that you think is in your way. I can't do something. Again, preconceived notions, which are beliefs that we obtain from childhood. Somebody really need to do some childhood healing. Beliefs that we've obtained from our childhood that we took with us into our adulthood. And it could have been our parents' beliefs. It could have been beliefs that we've gathered from the way that we were treated. It could be a multitude of different type of things. But ultimately, the poverty mindset is something that, with this naked vulnerability, with this intuition, is something that needs to be identified. Yeah, it's something that needs to be identified. It's like self-doubt. See, the self-doubt. Somebody might have planted it in you when you were a kid, and that helped to take the spark out of you. And then when you turn that no, I can to a yes, I can, then you end up starting the process of changing your mind. It's as simple as, I wanted an apple and now I want an orange. You changed your mind. You used to not believe in yourself and now you do. You changed your mind. It's equated to that. It's not as simple as, okay, I don't want an apple anymore, now I want an orange. But it's continuously feeding that, yes, I can. Instead of feeding that, no, I can't do this, I'm not even going to try. Feed that, yes, I can. Feed that, I believe in myself. It's like, that'll help you get out of that poverty mindset. Everybody around me can't do it. None of my family members did it, so I'm not going to be able to do it. That's a poverty mindset. I'd rather take from somebody else than earn it on my own. This is taking too long. I need to hurry up and get. That's a poverty mindset. It's a lot of different things that we have, again, developed over time that we need to get rid of. It's like unlearning something to relearn something different, something that's going to be more beneficial. That's what I'm getting. Gotta get out of your own way. Liberation. Free. It's free your mind, and the rest will follow. I gotta look that up. But yes, though, definitely liberation is a free your mind type of energy. And it's crazy because I see somebody hiding in the bushes here. I see a couple people hiding in the bushes here, actually. And it's like, upon you freeing your mind, you will have people that's secretly watching you and wanting to follow you. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Real talk. That's what I literally just got. And I see people hiding in the bushes of wanting to follow somebody who has freed their mind, trusting their intuition, has got their emotions balanced so that they can get out of their own way. They telling themselves the truth. They waking up to things that they didn't see before, and feeding their creativity by doing something, even if you don't know how to do it, or if you ain't picked it up in a while since you was a kid, doing that, and then it'll feed their creativity, and then you'll get another idea of something else that you can do. And forgiving yourself for who you were what you did, what happened to you, what you allowed to happen to you, forgiving yourself and the others around you, regardless if their intentions were pure or not. That frees you. When you forgive yourself, when you forgive others, and you make the conscious choice to stand in this moment and say, I'm doing something different now. You know, even if there's nobody physically supporting you or the supporters are hiding in the bushes, I don't know. But either way it go, that's gonna definitely free you. And when you feel free, then I mean, there's freedom to me is, I'm just saying, I don't know, open. It's open. I can go. There's nothing, no barriers there. Nothing that's holding me back but me taking the steps to go to where I want to go. You feel me? When you free, when you liberated, it's you've opened up a whole new playing field, or a whole new road, or a whole new world even. So, man, I don't know, but yeah, upon forgiving yourself and doing that, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. And again, you know, sometimes that we try stuff and we put it down, and we it's an impatient energy here. It's definitely an impatient energy here. When you are making life changes, you got to be patient with yourself. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. So again, one day you might find inspiration, and then the next day it might die down. But that dedication, and that's where that consistency and the discipline, that's when that comes in. So with this grounded energy, I feel like that's needing to be known. Once you get those character traits embedded in you, you know what I'm saying, by getting the rest gone that doesn't serve you, then you'll be able to walk into this liberation energy, trusting yourself too. And that'll get yourself out of your own way. And I don't know why I'm seeing this naked energy where she's like this one here, I'm seeing that she's like a mermaid, right? And naked is vulnerable. And so it's something about believing in you. Believing that you're beautiful, believing, because you know, I feel as if mermaids are like a symbol of beauty. But hold on, why I see? This is the second time I've seen a snake wrapped around her, though. And she looking like she posing for a photo shoot. I don't know, maybe it's snake-like qualities that, it's like people biting themselves with their snake-like qualities that you need to get rid of. It's also crocodiles in this. Like somebody in a dangerous situation. It can be dangerous when you are vulnerable. I don't know. I'm seeing shadow side, honestly. Where is it? Darkening, room darkening. I got these blinds I'm about to put up, and I seen room darkening over here, and I seen darkening earlier. So it's something about going into your shadow side, though, and healing something there that it's like a snake-like quality, which, you know, look, no shade to nobody, right? I'm just seeing like somebody that grew up in the hood, and this is the character traits that I have to have. This is just an example. This is the character traits that I had to have in order to survive in the hood. And then these certain mindsets end up growing and developing, and you don't necessarily need to use them anymore. And then they're utilized. You're utilizing them for you. Like you telling yourself that, oh no, reading books ain't cool, or doing certain things that is going to elevate you aren't cool because you're trying to fit in with other people. I don't know if take it half fit or whatever if it don't, but that's what I'm getting. It's something about character traits that needs to be removed to fit other traits that's going to enhance you. I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. How to get out of your own way, and then it fell down. Shine. They say shine. It say shine, you the GOAT. It's like, okay, hold on, let me get it. And in this person possesses significance too, how it's falling down, how it fell out, popped out, and fell down. Other people, like when you get out of your own way and you start realizing that I gotta do things differently so that I can get what it is that I want. If you consciously work towards it, it will happen for you. And it might be people around you that don't know how to do this, that don't know how to get out of their own way, that don't know how to ground their emotions. And sometimes we, like I was just saying with the example of, oh, I'm in the hood, I gotta have these certain character traits so that I can be able to make it in the hood, out the hood type of energy. It might be a lot of people around you, though, that's stopping you from seeing that you were to go. Once you free yourself from this poverty mindset, from the people that might be around you that has poverty mindsets, then you'll be able to see how you are good at certain things. How you the GOAT in certain, the greatest of all time in certain things. You in your bag type of energy. That's what I'm getting here with this bag, with this GOAT, with her horns though, with her shining. She's like, she's holding the light. And you can see yourself, right? She's holding the light and she's able to see herself clearly with that light as the GOAT. And it's like, again, when I said your thoughts are powerful and the poverty mindset is one of the biggest ways to get out of your own way. Believe in yourself. Believe that you the GOAT. Believe you the greatest of all time and whatever it is that you do. And that's definitely going to help you get out of your own way. But believe it. And again, it starts with one thought. A thought that's continued turns into a belief. So if you believe that you're the greatest of all time at anything, whatever it is that you do, and you actually practice to make yourself perfect in that craft, you will get better. And you will be that GOAT that you believe yourself to be. It's just that you have to trust your intuition and free your mind. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you, you definitely need to free your mind and get those emotions in balance. Figure out why you feeling the way that you feeling. When an emotion come up, identify it instead of acting on it. I just sit back and identify and meditate through that emotion. And why are you feeling this way though? And what can you do? Which I got channel creativity. I got like with this vulnerability, when you feel a certain type of way, you can channel that into creativity. You can write down your feelings. You can write, which again, some people might think that that's lame or that ain't cool to write down in a journal, especially if you a dude. I don't know, but it definitely can help you. It definitely can help you. So instead of worrying about what everybody else think, you need to focus on your thoughts and getting it out of poverty. Feel me? But yeah, how to get out of your own way. I hope this helps somebody. I'm out.